Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Melinda and I'm with Creative Collections. Hello and welcome. How is everybody? I hope everyone had a good Tuesday. Mine was nice and busy and quiet at the same time, so that's always a good thing. I like it when I'm busy and I like it when it's quiet. So I am just ironing our project tonight. We are going to make a scarf for Willow. We're going to make a patriotic scarf using our fireworks pattern transfer. And we're going to do a lot with this transfer. Hey, Hannah. I think you're the first one on. Okay, turn that off. Hi, Teresa. So as you're hopping on, be sure to say hello. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Hey, Connie. So Connie jumped over to, she's over on YouTube. So before we get into tonight's project, they just dropped a ton of stuff into specials. So if you go into my chalk site and you go down to the specials, you can see, but there is there's paste on sale. Jars of paste. Like for a designer, I normally pay $9.60. Well, it's on sale for me for $7. So as a designer, that's a really good deal. And of course, you'd get your perks discount. They also dropped the brand new Surface, the farmhouse, chalkboard farmhouse sign. It's in my basket. Hi, honey. And then there's a new patriotic transfer that they dropped. And it's boots, soldiers' boots with a flag for Memorial Day. So, yeah. So I'm going to bring you all down so you can see what I'm doing. This is the transfer we're using tonight. We are going to make Willow. And man, do I have a story to tell you about Willow. Single paste is on sale too. Yes. I am designers at what they're like 60 cents. And so I would think Perks members is 70 cents. Yep. So, yep. Hop over there and check it all out. I'm telling you. It's a good sell. Okay. So this is we're going to use this transfer a couple times. We might have to actually wash it too. So just a FYI. So last night, it was a short live last night, which is probably a good thing. I'm going to have it going this way. I don't think it matters, but I can get more bang from a book right here. Especially if I have to wash this transfer. Because this is a big scarf. Or maybe I don't want to do the whole thing. I don't know. That dog irritated me so much last night. So, it was a short live last night, which is probably a good thing because I went into the house and, well, let me back up. So for Easter, I had put out, okay, y'all know where I'm going to be going with this one. I had put out some candy for the grandkids. And I put it like in a little wooden tray just to kind of, you know, be a little festive since I didn't decorate. And anyways, I didn't think anything of it, so I didn't pick it up off the coffee table. River's too short to get it. I went in last night and Willow had ate all that chocolate. Oh my God, I thought I was going to have to spend the night in the pet hospital. Luckily, when they calculated, so I called an emergency vet and they answered and they were able to help me over the phone. They calculated how much chocolate she actually ate, and they said for her size, because it was milk chocolate, it wasn't enough to poison her. However, there could be other things going on with her, so keep an eye on her. So I was up and down all night last night and thinking about her, waking up, making sure she was still breathing, not going into, you know, anaphylactic shock and all that good stuff. So anyways, that was my night. Darn dog. So I'm just going to use 2 colors. One is Cadet and one is Candy Apple Red. We're inking. You could chalk, but my plan is to have her wear this and then wash it when it gets dirty. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I might just go through and color all the areas on this side that I want it to be blue. Hi, Tanya. Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, that was fun. I had planned on going in and like working in my sewing room on the embroidery, but that didn't happen because I was worried about a dog going into convulsions on me. So I learned a lesson. Don't do anything for the grandkids. Because the dog thinks it's for her. What'd you all do today? I worked. Okay. So, and I think we're going to do I'll do, you can do any patterns that you want. That's what's cool about this. Trying to decide. I think we'll do zoom out a bit. Okay. I can do that. Or I can just Y'all want to see my mess, don't you? Okay. There. Hi, Pat. You worked on a couple of quilts. I saw that one. That looks so cute, the cowgirl one. You had your 3-year-old granddaughter today. Yeah. You know, Saturday, Hannah, I went into my sewing room, started working on my embroidery quilt, and my son had came over, did some stuff. Anyways, next time I looked at the clock, it was like 9 o'clock at night. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where did my day go? I literally spent the day quilting. You did nothing. That's okay, Tanya. That's what retirement's about, right? There's going to be days that I'm going to be, I'll be so happy to say that. I did nothing. Okay. You know, this pattern reminds me of, remember the pattern for the tabletop tennis table or whatever it was. We call it, what do we call it here? We call it, I don't know, I call it something. I can't remember. Oh my God, my brain is not here tonight. I apologize. Yeah, I was having such a good time in doing my machine embroidery. I lost total track of time Saturday. But you know what? It was nice. It was so nice to like craft, you know, create and so it was a lot of fun. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I just had something fall. Just had something fall. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in there for y'all. I'm just using 2 colors tonight. This might be a multi-night project because I didn't realize how involved this is going to be with the pattern. I mean, I guess you could chalk all one color. But that's not very patriotic, is it? But you could do all blue. You could do all red. You could do pink. You could do your favorite color. You're smoking again? Hey, you know what? That's okay. Sorry, I'm concentrating. The other thing that's on sale is the detail tool and the multi-tool, the big squeegee. Those are on sale. Oh my gosh, you're brilliant. You know what? I thought about adding some nominee in. Hold on, because you're brilliant. Okay. Where is my nominee ink? Did I put it in? Because it's part of the line now. Let me find it. Nope, that's shimmer gold. Nominee. Okay. The only thing is like with I think with doing, let's try it and see. What's the worst thing that could happen? Okay, I have blue in there. Okay. Let's add some red, 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 red. Gold, 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 gold. Gold, 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 gold. Gold. It's gonna be a hot mess express. So we're gonna do some blue. I'll put some red. Okay. I don't think I've ever done this hot mess on fabric before, so we're going to see what it looks like. And I think I'm going to use maybe some shimmer gold to start with. Try not to get it on the actual. Okay. Well, let's see if Hannah's suggestion was a good one. Ah! Hi, Michelle. Woo! Okay, let me grab a towel. We're going to wipe that down. I'm not going to clean the transfer. But what I'm going to do is put it on here. And then I will get, like, I'll just use a Kleenex. Because, see this the ink, I don't want it to be on. That's why I just totally messed it up. But I didn't. Okay. It's only going to go on a dog. Okay. I don't have any. This is like bigger than what I expected. The scarf. Okay. I got some here, but that's okay because we're going to put the transfer back down and we're going to do it all over again. Okay, I kind of like it. And I think hold on. Which is okay. Because this is a repeatable pattern. So we did there. Right? So if I no, that's not. Would that match up if I went that way? No. I'm trying to match up the pattern. Because that's the pattern there. So I should just be able to move it. Ha ha ha. Okay. So we're going to do the exact same thing again. I'm going to put some red down. I'm going to put some blue down. I'll put some nominee down. Nominee's available for you to purchase now too, because it was only for designers and perks members last month, but now they've opened it up for everyone. Bye, honey. Well, Hannah, I do have a hot mess going on. Look at that hot mess. Okay. I got a hot mess express. It's all over my hands. going to look cute though. It's going to look really cute. I think what we'll do is we're going to come in here. Okay. I'll put some blue there. I'm liking it. You know me. I'm willing to do anything y'all want me to do. Because I like mixing. I love mixing and playing with the different colors that you can get. And so again, I just dipped it in Nominee just to kind of have a base going. And then I'm just following around the pattern itself. And then taking the excess. And it seems like a waste, but it's okay. Paste is on sale. That's kind of cool, huh? Tanya says it's looking good. I just have to do that little spot and then there, and then we'll do the other half. There we go. And then I'm just going to lay it down, being mindful not to put any ink right here, just here and here. And then I will be able to and then picking it up and looking to see, did I get it all? Yep. Okay. I pulled out more Cadet because I know I'm going to need it. Okay. Let me just have this half to do. What y'all have for dinner tonight? I I came home, scarfed down some leftover ham, and made myself sick. I'll learn. I think I need to get in here. Oh, if I had done individual, I would still be working on the first section, huh? Yeah, I'm going to order the boots on the ground transfer. It's a beautiful transfer. And the farmhouse chalkboard. It's a 9x9. So if you've been looking for a 9x9 frame, they're in, and it's chalkboard. So that's a good thing. Let me lift this up. Oh, okay. Everything's sticking to the sticky mat. Okay. I will have to dry this, and then I will put it on Willow and take a picture. She's not coming out here. I am really surprised that dog has not killed herself. What she gets into and whatnot. Okay, I think I want, let's have it go right here. Boom. I'm just going to see if I can use what's on my, and then maybe I will dip a little bit of gold, and then a little bit of red. Yeah, I'm amazed she has not killed herself. Like, she has ate so much stuff that I'm surprised we haven't had to have like emergency surgery on her. Okay, so this transfer is like a hot mess itself. I'm going to just spray some water because it's mainly transfer, so I really don't want any of that ink to dry in my transfer until I can get into the house to clean it properly. So I'm just going to do that and then set this all aside to take in and get it clean. like it. What do you guys think? It looks wet. It's wet, so we're going to have to dry it. Oops. Oh, no. Okay. Like, I got blue in my nominee. That's not good. And this paste, I'm just going to take that out. I'm going to put the lid on. This is empty, so I can just throw that one away. Okay. Drying my hands. Washing my hands, actually. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to make it where you can see. Let me get rid of all this, because we're going to dry it. Whoops. There we go. Okay. I'm going to zoom out so you all can see what I'm doing. I'll zoom out a little bit more. How's that? Better? Put this away. Oh, I got some ink on, so when I get in the house, I'm going to have to treat that. As long as I don't heat set it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to dry this. And in life, I would probably walk away and let it naturally dry. In real life, I think it looks very festive. I think it says patriotic the entire way. I have to take Willow camping with me. I think 4th of July weekend. She's got to go camping with us. It's either that weekend or the weekend after. My son, who normally house sits while I'm at the races, he's going to be out of town, and so the dogs have to go camping with me. So as it's drying lighter than what it showed before. I really like how the red smeared in. I think it looks festive too. It definitely looks like a hot mess express in a dog-friendly way. Now, would I wear it? Probably not. But this will look really cute on Willow. You can't even tell, like here is where I started. And here. But you really can't tell. Have you started your, Hannah, have you started your Lori Holt embroidery quilt yet? And which one did you get? You know, she's got several. Actually, I was watching the Riley Blake embroidery, and they have a ton of patterns out there. It's feeling dry. It looks cheery. Aw. I'm so amazing. Why is that, Teresa? But thank you. This one's kind of cool here. I like that because it's got different layers because I went over it. It's all really cool. It's abstract art for the dog that survived her chocolate poisoning. Hometown with Lori Holt Fabrics, I think. Okay. Did you get it off a Fat Quarter shop? I might order it and maybe you and I can do a sew along. Like this summer, not right now, but like in a couple weeks. We only have 34 days left of school. We start our state testing next week. And then we have 4 weeks of that, and then basically we're done. Oh, you got it at your local store? But I think the Fat Quarter, I'll look it up. Riley, Hometown. Okay, I'll look it up. I think the Fat Quarter, because the Fat Quarter shop carries all Riley Blake and Lori Holt stuff. Hip hip hooray. Teresa, it's a hot mess. That's one of the easiest techniques ever, is just put your glob of paste and ink down. Now remember, this is the first time I've done a hot mess with ink. And I've been doing this for what, 3.5 years now? For almost 4 years. And I've never done it with ink. And it was just as easy as paste. I like this one here. If you all want to zoom in, maybe I'll zoom into each one. I mean, like, I can see some imperfections, definitely. But that's what makes it unique and homemade, right? Okay. Yeah, because I was watching the Riley Blake, who promotes a lot of the Lori Holt stuff. And they had embroidery, and I was watching that, and I was like, oh my gosh, they even have the embroidery for the snowman and the scarecrow. Oh my gosh, that's... So he goes to middle school next year. Fireworks aren't perfect. You're absolutely right. Now, okay, well, Disneyland makes them look perfect. They have those perfect mouse ear Disneyland fireworks. Okay, this feels pretty dry. So with that, we are going to pull out my heat press. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to, because it's kind of thick, I don't know. I'm going to set it for 315. Okay. Because I made it. Oh, you're so sweet, Tanya. Hello, Deborah. Deborah, I sent you a message with a form for you to fill out for your club. That if you didn't get it, you can send it, and they'll check it out. And you can ask, I think Connie had to do it not too long ago. And basically what they tell you to do is they'll send you a new one. But if your club comes in, then you just send it back. 6th grade. Wow. Not a problem. That's my job, Deborah. I don't let my team members hanging. Oh, how fun. I should mention that. We should do Grandparents' Day at our school. I could actually attend because Piper and Rory go there. How fun is that? So you're going to take some parchment paper as soon as this heats up. We're going to do a club. We're going to do the club tomorrow night again. I mean, we still have like a week before the new club. Oh, and I got it. Aha. I'll show it to you next week. Just think Father's Day for next month's club. Father's Day. There, well, y'all can watch me instead of watching the paper while I'm waiting for the iron to heat up. But yeah, think Father's Day for next month's club. It's cute. It's super cute. I'm gonna have to do a wood cutout for it. I have to think about what I want to do with it. I was going to do a wood cutout tonight, but I couldn't find the cutout that I actually really wanted to do. And so I'm going to have to design it myself. And then, so we'll actually maybe do it Thursday night. Because I'm going to do the club tomorrow night. It's almost there. Hey, there we go. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to move it. We are going to press it 30 seconds, okay? How can you join my club? Well, so you can type in club, yes, but you're on YouTube, so the message won't go through to you, Tanya. So in the description that I put my shop link. So you just click on that, and then and then what you'll do is go down and scroll and find club, and then you can join that way. But I'm going to tell you something. Here's a secret, Tanya, before you do anything, okay? So if you want to save money, you know, the best option, I'm going to tell y'all, the best option to be able to save the most on the club, because it's normally $21.99 a month, okay? But the best option is to join as a perks member. That's $20 a month, okay? And then what you'll do is after you've joined the perks, then you can join club, because then it drops it down from $21.99 a month to $17.99 a month. Or if you want to only pay $15.59 a month, join as a designer, get 40%, and you're only going to pay $15.59 a month for it. So, I mean, there's good ways to save money on the club. You know, unless, you know, you don't want to save anything, you want to pay full price. But I'm like, why would anybody want to pay full price? And so what I do is, here's what I do, because I'm a designer and I have to join the club just like anybody else. So this is what I do. I'm a designer. I pay my $20. I get $20 design credit back, right? Then on the 6th, because the club members get billed on the 5th. On the 6th, designers have the option to opt in for the next month's club. And so what we do is we pay for the next month's club on the 6th, a month in advance, but I use my design credit. So my $20 designer dollars, I use that to pay for my next month's club. So I'm actually saving $5 by doing that. And then, and that just keeps rolling around. And of course, I'm always putting extra stuff in my cart anyways, but I use my design dollars to pay for my club. And I get the discount, my 40% discount, and I only pay $15.59 for my club. And then I'm able to buy it a month ahead. So like, I've already bought next month's club, got it shipped to me early, but I can't show you all until the 1st. Yeah, so I mean, I'm all out there to save a buck or two. We all need to save money. Okay, it's completely dry. Isn't this cool? Okay, I'm really liking the nominee. I like how the nominee is just like popped it out. But yeah, I would love to have you as a club member or designer or perks member or, you know, just even a viewer. I'm just happy you're all here. You guys are the ones that make me want it. It's like sometimes I will come home from work and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do a live. But then I think about y'all. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go out and do my live. And it kind of rejuvenates me for the day. Because y'all know I have a very, I wouldn't say stressful day, but I have a very trying day some days, especially like when some students decide they're not going to do what you ask them to do no matter what. You know, their behaviors kick in. And and so this helps me. So I'm going to pull you guys all back down to the bottom as we're heat setting this sucker. And then one last section, 30 seconds, and it's heat set. I can throw it in the washer. I can wash it over and over. She can get it muddy because that's what she does. She gets muddy. I put her in her kennel. She eats chocolate. She survives. Thank God. But, oh. Get a doodle, they say. Hi, Melissa. We made a, whoops, let me turn that off. We made a scarf for my dog. So we made a patriotic scarf using the patriotic pattern, and I did a hot mess technique with it. So what I did was I put the transfer down, and I didn't go in any sort of order. I kind of just like did it all around. And then I put the 3 colors of Cadet, Candy Apple Red, and Nominee ink. And we did kind of Hot Mess Express. It's like what I call it. And we just made Willow, that's my dog's name, who tried to kill herself last night. Oops. We made her, I guess it would be, yeah, we would roll it, okay, and then tie it around her neck, like so. We made her a scarf. Your Sheltie needs one. Yeah, and it was so easy to do. So if you already have the supplies, just go ahead and rewatch the video. And if not, you can get the supplies in my online shop. And what we used is ink. You don't have to use ink. You could use paste. But if you want to be able to wash it and reuse it over and over again, then you would definitely want to use ink. But yeah, that's what we made. We made Willow a patriotic scarf for the season. So, and then I'll put it on her and probably take a picture of her and post it on, I'm looking for my scissors, post it on the page so y'all can see. And I'm just going to take this tag off. And that's what we made. Hannah, I'm telling you, you and we are like mind connected. So yeah. Very cute, right? Okay. Yes, definitely watch the replay. Okay, that's what I got for you tonight. Tomorrow night, we're going to do the club transfer. I think we're going to make a bag. So it'll probably be another inking job. Because, yeah, I think I'm going to make a bag. Like a grocery store bag or something. So, yeah. But it'll be the club. And then that will be it. So until then, y'all have a great Wednesday. Tomorrow's hump day. Halfway through the week. As soon as I wake up, I'm like, yes, only 2 more wake ups until Saturday. And oh my God, I can't wait to go put this on her. She's gonna look so cute. So that's what I got for you. I'll be back tomorrow, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, with another inspirational project for y'all. So until then, y'all have a great Wednesday. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.